Raising a power to a power. If m and n are counting numbers, then x to the m raised to the n, the equivalent is to say x to the m times n. To raise a power to a power, keep the base and multiply the exponents. And then we have an example. So in parentheses we have 4x to the third divided by 7y, all raised to the power of 2. So something I like for you to be aware on your calculator. There is a caret key that you can use on your calculator. Caret key is typically found underneath your clear button. So if you look at your calculator, underneath your clear button, you have a caret key. So just for an example, let's try on your calculator. And let's try, for instance, 5 squared. So 5, caret key, 2, 5 times 5 is 25, right? So there it is. Or likewise, you can use it with the square button. Square button's on the left corner of the number 7 keypad. So 5, exponent of 2, and hit enter. It also gives you 25. So the caret key allows you to do exponents or use exponents. Any sort of exponents, right? Just not squares. All of them, in a sense. Okay, so let's proceed then. In this case, our example once again, 4x divided by 7y, notice the x has an exponent of 3. Likewise, on the outside, we have an exponent of 2. So in reality, we always want to try to simplify. 4 7s can't simplify. X over y we can't simplify. Or x to the third over y we can't simplify, I should say. So therefore, we got to distribute the exponents. Do notice, there is no addition or subtraction inside the parentheses. So therefore that implies that we are able to distribute the exponent. If you were adding or subtracting, we would not be able to distribute the exponent of 2. So in that case, let's continue on to distribution. So we're going to distribute the 2 onto the 4 to exponent of 3. So in other words, x to the third, we're going to distribute to it as well. We're going to distribute to the y and also to the 7. So to every single number and variable because it's pure multiplication and division. So let's proceed then. We have 4x over 7y, and as we distribute, it becomes 4 squared over 7 squared, agreed? And the x, there's a 3 originally on it. So it becomes 3 times 2. And the bottom on the y becomes y squared. Notice, we distribute the exponent of 2 to all of our numbers and variables, or variables with exponents. So therefore, now as we simplify it, 4 squared, 4 times 4 is 16, and 7 squared, 7 times 7, 49, agreed? And now simplifying our exponents, 3 times 2 on the x, so it becomes x to the power of 6, and y squared still is y squared. So there it is. Can we simplify 16 over 49? That is the big question. Once again, remember, your calculator is a powerful tool. So let's try to bring in your calculator. So trying to use 16 divided by, hit the division sign, 49, and hit enter. It gives you a decimal. So let's convert it to a fraction by pushing the math button. Math button's on the left side of your calculator, close to the top, right next to the alpha button, or I should say underneath the alpha button, right below the second button also. So push the math button, hit enter for the fraction or select option 1, and then hit enter again. It converts it to a fraction. Notice we can't simplify it, okay? Let's try something like 76 over 30 maybe. Let's see if we can simplify this. It gives us the decimal, agreed? So let's use the math button on the fraction option. So by hitting 1 or enter for the fraction option, hit enter again, and that gives us a simplified fraction of 38/15. We wouldn't be able to simplify any further than that. So in this case, it told us that 16 over 49 is as simplified as it's going to get. Once again, the second example was just for reference so that you can see it works. Your fraction is, or your calculator is a very powerful tool that simplifies fractions, I should say. So there is our final answer. Once again, do notice, no addition or subtraction is taking place within the parentheses of our distribution for our exponents or exponent distribution.